another episode of Entrepreneurs in Fuego. We're documenting the journey of amazing entrepreneurs, one digital footprint at a time. With me, I have Charlie Tijerina, Firebird Wholesale.
Yeah.
Explain what you do, man.
I'm in discount wholesale real estate.
Okay.
I buy project property for fix and flip investors primarily, but yeah, others too, like buy and hold landlords or.
Okay, gotcha. So how do you find these properties?
Well, that's the tricky part of
Right.
the business. There's a lot of different ways to find them, but the way I do it, because I don't do it traditional marketing. I do a lot of phone prospecting. I do a lot of networking. Every once in a while I target a specific area and I go and knock on every door or something like that. You know, just I want one over there.
So you're boots on the ground kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's more your style.
I'm cheap. I don't like to spend money on marketing.
Well, whatever works, right? Whatever works for you. And,
Yeah.
and if you're wholesaling, come this closer a little bit this way. That way. There we go. There we go. So this way, I mean, you are frugal in the sense how you spend your marketing dollars to obtain these properties. And once you obtain these properties, you put them into a contract. And do you buy them yourself, or you try to flip them right there in escrow?
No, I have a network of cash investors that
Okay.
I work pretty closely with. So everybody has a different area of town, dollar amount, criteria of home.
Got it.
So I keep track of all of that, and then I hunt for that. And when I find it, they're my buyer.
Kind of a bird dog and rainmaker and all combined into one.
Yeah, it is more or less like bird dogging, but I actually contract them. So bird dogging, you know, there is another I guess level where people just point properties out.
Your story is interesting because you can't drive.
No.
And you had an accident a few years ago, which by all
Eve.
accounts, I mean, you shouldn't be here.
No. I had a head-on collision Christmas Eve 11, and broke my neck C1 through 6. Coma, I think about a month. And that's how I got into this business, because after I came back, I had a lot of rehabilitation and stuff, and I wasn't walking. I didn't know what I was going to do to support myself, and guy took me in named Dan Valentine, taught me how to do this business, and that was a blessing in itself.
Dan Valentine, for the people that do not know this, he was quite a prolific investor way back when the market was going up, 2005, 2006. In fact, he would send out just hundreds and hundreds of offers, like kind of mass offers, if you will, and that was his philosophy. Some people would send maybe one or two offers, but he would send out every property that came on the market. Dan Valentine would send multiple offers to these multiple properties, and that's how he became notorious here in the Phoenix area.
It is a numbers game.
It is a numbers game. So is that your strategy? Is that a numbers game?
My strategy used to be that way, but I didn't have that kind of money to send out offers.
Right.
If I didn't have your email address, then you had to send it by mail, and I didn't have any money for mail. So after a while, I started to learn that maybe the times are changing a little bit, and I find it's a lot more profitable for me to network and specifically find what people are looking for, and then reverse engineer that whole idea of what they used to do, and just find the property first.
Nice. So you changed your marketing strategy based upon your own
Wallet,
quote unquote wallet and disadvantages, if you will.
Yeah.
And then you made a business that now really focuses on finding these properties for investors and everything else, which is terrific.
And that took a lot of trial and error.
And you didn't let the accident and the coma and these things that happened deterred you, because you were able to overcome all that. And that is remarkable.
Gotta eat.
You gotta eat.
Yeah.
What if you were to go back and look at all your transactions, what was your most successful transaction that you can remember?
Oh, shoot. I don't know. They're all. Well, I got this one guy from Tucson that has a couple of properties in the Coronado district that I had to call that guy probably about 500 times before he finally agrees, because he has something against wholesalers. He doesn't like the middle guy.
Got it.
But we do have a place in the chain, or we wouldn't be here. So a lot of those guys aren't, fix and flip guys aren't, they don't have the time to go look for the house.
And
that's where I come in.
And that's what's cool about you. And for anybody that is thinking about getting into the industry and becoming a wholesaler, I guess the lesson is, don't let anything get in your way.
Oh, no.
Not even an accident or a coma or all the because it would have been easy for you to just give up real quickly.
Not that long. I could have a couple of weeks. I think I might have lasted with no food.
Great lesson in courage. I appreciate it, man.
Oh,
and I
hey.
appreciate it, Charlie, for coming in here,
Great.
sharing your story, and we wish you the best of luck, man. And it's truly an inspirational story, so we appreciate it.
I just want to say that I've been working a lot of creative financing.
Yep.
Seller financing. This is it's hard right now because there's a lot of rules now with the banking regulation.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking for an attorney that can help me on that. I've already got a plan in place. I just need somebody to review and tell me if that's legal. So if you guys have any, if anybody's listening to this, that could help out with that.
Nobody's listening to this, but I can tell you that I can have a couple of good attorneys that will definitely.
I've interviewed about 20.
Well, so attorneys. So you've interviewed already 20. So you're looking for somebody that has a specific
regulatory lending expertise.
Reg Z lending expertise.
Yeah.
We could hook you up with some incredible attorneys. In fact, that have been on the show as well.
Yeah, great.
But you're remarkable, man.
All right.
Remarkable, man. I appreciate that. With that, we're out.